Hey everyone, I'm audible. I am audible. My voice is clear. So right now I'm just go through my application as sale. So and at this moment I'm just refactoring my UI. So started I just write code this code entire cell with help of Cloud Code, and where I just design my entire architecture, and then I provide all those. So if you focus the sidebar, so basically I am trying to achieve this type of interface. So here, if you look at, so This is the UI I am trying to achieve. So I call the entire things, it's a cell, it's an application cell, and this is a sidebar and this is the main content. So I want to create like dynamic. So when the home is selected, so we can see the dynamic segment. If you look at, we have the recent, then recent activity, favorites and project. When you click the AI, so now you only can see AI chat message. So here you can learn one thing is that from my entire code base. So when you are handling a very huge project, so this project is very huge. Why I'm saying this project is very huge? Just give me for a second. This is my entire project docs. So where I have documented all the technical specification and the architectural design, the flow. So through my live session, you can understand a mental model when you are tackling a huge project and how you can organize your project. So here I'm sharing my production ready code base with you guys, and it's not because you can learn every logic. So my ultimate goal to show you how you can design your code base, your flow. So first, I'm just right now at this moment I'm talking about this cell, and so cell means in my project I'm consider this entire application. This is called cell. We have the sidebar, we have main content, and sidebar is a dynamic and also main content also dynamic. So I call it it's a cell. And here you can learn one thing, that is, let me talk, university talk. So when you have very micro uh, code base, which means you separate your code base based on responsibility, not based on a technical folder. So you have to understand. So, guys, all the things how my code works, the UI design, I already documented, right? So I know how my code works, and it's not like you can understand. If you want to, like, if I want onboarding in my team, so you should know. That's why, as a production ready code base, senior developer always follow this mental model. So later on, if they want to try break their code, so they can understand how actually code work. So if you understand my internal cell, so how cell is this is the internal dependency. So as I said, we have this application cell. So this is the application cell, the entire application cell. It's very crucial when you are designing a very big project and how you chunk your component. So this is our application cell. Then we have contract. So here it's not a technical flow. Here I'm talking about how the component, the module interlink each other, right? So we have contract. Then we have store, which means store consume contract things, and then we have hooks. So hook consume both, maybe one, maybe both. So this is the hooks, and then we have utilities. So if you look at my folder structure, so I have, this is the contract, then store, then utility, right? And then we have the component. So first we have contracts, then stores, then hooks, then utilities. So this way my internal module flow the work. And then we have component. So inside component we also have first root. If you look at, we have this type of segment. So yeah, we have this root module, right? And so here just I am telling you how my internal code I organize. It's very crucial, as I said again, when you are design your very big project, and it's a very huge project. Why I'm saying it's a very huge project, let me, so if you look at my project summary, I have more than 78,000 lines of code in this project, and maybe it's become more than 80,000 today. And if you look at the TypeScript, the total files I have in this project, 1332, and today's become more than 1400. Think about for a second how complex and flow assemble. So if you don't understand how your project works internally, because production ready project is not like you are creating like a YouTube demo project. Trust me, I never ever get any production ready code base. They just create a demo project, and so technical, like they organize their code base based on technical folder. But in real life, which means in real production ready code base, we organize our code base based on responsibility. So as you, if you look at my project, has more than 1400 plus files, so it's very difficult to manage, right? So yeah, and the total folder almost plus 600. So we are organize our folder based on responsibility. That's why here I'm just saying I document, because it's very crucial for me, for my team. We can understand how actually code works. So without uh, like diving into my code base, you can understand how actually code work in overall. Then the logic you can understand uh, by go through each files, but overall you have to understand. So this is the components. Then components depend these things: hooks, utilities, contract, and share component. So we have this share component, right? And then layout. So this is our internal dependency hierarchy. So it's not, it's a how each component or how each internal module communicates and the dependency. But now we have communication flow. If you look at our communication flow, it's like this. We have infrastructure. So we have UI infrastructure. So if you look at, this is my UI layer, and we have this application, and then we have infrastructure. So as I said, guys, I'm not organize my code base based on a technical folder structure. Now you guys can ask me, hey man, this is a UI layer, it's not infrastructure. As I said, I organize my code base based on responsibility. That's it's called infrastructure. Infrastructure means it's a foundation of our UI. That's called infrastructure, right? And so the flow is very simple. We have the infrastructure, then we have theme, navigation, overlay, modal, providers. So again, I'm saying this entire called cell, application cell. This is the sidebar, it's a dynamic, and this is the main content. So my ultimate goal to achieve these two things. So this code is all about. But here I'm just teaching you, when you are building a very massive complex project, you have to understand and you have to organize your code base like this. Because I spent 6 months and nobody tell me, like, by watching YouTube tutorial you only can understand how you can build features, but until or unless you have the real production ready code base, you cannot understand. But as I am building my own startup, so I thought I should share, because I faced all the issue. I refactor 10 times. To be honest, I refactor my platform 10 times, because I just always figure out how can make my code base. So let's say in future, if I want to add any new features, I don't have to change any other code base, just one or two file. I have to register, and I have to separately and independently I can work on it. So this way the production ready and maybe all the MNC, they work like this. So I just figure out by myself, testing, researching, testing, researching. Then I came up with this type of architecture and flow. So right now I'm just, guys, teaching you my cell. To be honest, if you guys interested, you can comment me. I can share my entire flow, how I actually work. You cannot understand my code, like my technical, sorry, my implementation, but you can understand how the entire code flow works, the responsibility, right? It's not necessary you should understand my logic, because if you're a developer, by reading code you can understand, but if you don't have experience, you cannot understand the complex flow, right? So here I'm just providing you the mental model. When you are designing your code base from day one, you can understand, okay, so there are things we so junior developer, mid, and senior developer. So senior developer roles is like design, architecture, and system end to end. Senior developer don't like implement features. The junior developer, they implement the real features. Why? Because they don't need to think about the architecture, because they can't. Right? Design those type of code base, you need some experience. That's why the senior developer role is to design the end-to-end architecture and system. So system is a total different things, but here I'm focusing architecture inside our uh, code base. Anyways, so this is the communication flow. So here just I'm sharing a one part of my entire code base. So I call it application cell. So it's regarding UI, but my entire mental model, my philosophy of this code base like this. I have the internal dependency hierarchy, and permission flow is very important. So exactly you can know how actually your code flow, maybe from upstream, maybe from downstream. So it's an infrastructure. So application cell depend on an infrastructure. Then we have layout, root component, like as I explained earlier about application cell. Then we have sidebar, top bar, navigation, workspace switcher, desktop cell, mobile cell. Then we have content outlet. Then we have application module. So home, workspace, project, experience, AI chat. So this is the real application module, which means we have this, and then we have a rendering flow. So we start like, yeah, application starts, then infrastructure like compose, then application cell get the data, then we have authenticated or public layout. Yeah, we can decide like, is that my platform let you in my layout, because some layout is authenticated without login you cannot access. So here we can decide it. Then we have root cell, we have sidebar top again, then active application module, which one you are active, and then we have the complete mental model like this. So this is our AI UI infrastructure. Then we have application cell, then we have sidebar, top bar, content outlet. Then content outlet like separate the things, application module. Then we have the project artifacts, maybe AI chat, and then we have experience. In my project, I call it experience. It's a data view representation. So yeah, that's all. I hope you understand my, and you guys, this is my plan. I work by following my plan, so I can actually implement what very important and what is not. So here we have, so yeah, the two tasks is in progress mode, and some are not started. So here we have this UI design part, and now we are working on this here. So this is the stage 10. Yeah, we are removing the legacy board migration. So yeah, I decided I could finish this. Like if you, yeah, due date is started. But anyways, let's see. Today I can finish this entire task or not, because we have also subtask. It's not like it's very simple. We have also, yeah. So I organize this way so I can know what to do. I plan like every single day, yeah, before sleeping. It's very helpful. So anyways, guys, let's look at our real code. As you understand my workflow and how code hierarchy works together. So we are here inside application cell, and so as I said, we first is contract, then store, and then utils. So as I said, to understand, we have to look at this doc, and like this contract store hooks. So and this is the hooks. So current page we have to do. Now, as I said, hooks also consume like this. If you look at hooks also consume contract stores. So here you go. Look at contract and utils. So yeah, now you can understand how actually code works, and yeah, the flow work, the architecture works. But you can understand the logic part if you are a good developer, if you have understanding of logic. If you don't understand, that means you have a issue with the programming language. But if you don't understand the architectural flow, it's not your fault, it's who create the code base, their fault. Because yeah, you can figure out spending a bunch of time or maybe a month, then you can figure out, because who create, they know actually how they create. But at the first time you don't know. So that's document is very important. And right now you don't need documentation because of your project is very demo or uh, maybe a tutorial based. But trust me, when you are building a very massive products ready code base, I recommend you and I suggest you
स्क्रैच बिल्ड कर रहा हो कि ऐसे।
yeah. So you are asking me like I am building platform from scratch. Yes, but yeah, it's been 6 months. I'm working on this project. It's been 6 months, and but today I'm just explaining one part of the UI. So here I'm just sharing how you can design your architecture based on responsibility. So here just I am. This is just a mock-up. So I will implement like this, and I already have, but now I'm just migrating. So I'm migrating toward this type of interface. So I call this is just application cell. So my code base I organize based on responsibility. So that's why those type of terminology matters a lot, because they decide the responsibility. Here I'm not organizing my code base based on technical folder, because for a simple project that's fine, but for a large project you cannot handle that with that mentality. So with this live stream I'm just sharing my like mental model, how I organize my code base. And last 6 months I just discover this type of architecture based on my issue. So yeah, your answer is yeah. I can say I am building this platform from scratch, but not like yeah. I spent 6 months, and I just evolved around this flow. It's not like when I start, my code base is like very like saturated and yeah, it's scattered, but now it's very organized. So that's why, like, if you have a mentality to build a production ready software or SaaS platform, I don't want you to spend your 6 months, because I spent 6 months. I think it shouldn't be spending 6 months, but because I'm alone, I don't have any corporate experience, and even from YouTube, I couldn't get any type of video they share how actually a big project works. So YouTube tutorials, shows only like a basic project. But when you have more than 1,000 files and 80,000 plus lines of code, then you can understand the the pressure, the headache of handling those code base. And yeah, it's not like your code will work. That's true. But if you are actually making products ready, that means startup is like this. You have to iterate based on feedback. So your product is not finished product. You should have mindset. Okay, if the market give me this feedback, so I have to change my product direction. I have to change, I have to iterate. So the mentality is iteration. So let's say after 1 month you got an idea and user wants this, so you have to implement that features. But if you don't organize your code base, do you think you can like scale? I don't think so. But if you organize your code base, okay, you organize. So in my code base, my runtime is totally agnostic, which means it doesn't depend on anything. So I can create multiple runtimes. So right now I have a AI runtime, a collaborative runtime, and each runtime are agnostic of features. So I can independently add any features. So that's the like runtime part, but you can call it a backend. But I don't call it a backend. I call it a runtime. And then we have the UI part, which means the visualization. So I come up with a concept I call I experience, because based on my product, I design like this. So I can change the visualization. So guys, okay, if you're a first time, let me give you what my product is around. Otherwise, you can understand actually what I'm trying to build. So let me give me some time. I can teach you actually what I'm trying to solve with this project. You can understand. Okay, just give me a second. If you don't know what to build at this AI moment, let me give you an actual mental model how you can think about the product direction. So I'm just assuming we are solving a software regarding issue, which means we are just creating a software, a SaaS company. So there is a life cycle of company. We have idea to plan. This is the first stage. Then we have plan to product. Then we have product to business. Let me explain what each stage is. So idea to plan. Okay, before creating anything, so the senior, I think the professional always they convert their idea into a plan. So to break your complex things, you need mind maps, flow chart. It's kind of like visualizing. You are visualizing your complex tasks. This is the first part. Second part, you have to research about your product and your architectural design. Then you need research. So my at this moment, my product is around this stage one, and so this stage a lot of traditional platform already covered, and somebody call it so the notion is a knowledge management concept, and the click of is project management. We have bunch of platform, but here is the question: they are their product is human first approach, but at this moment our focus should be, and particularly mine, we are focusing on AI first product. So here I am calling an actor. So I design my architecture like this. So human is an actor. The human can do all the manually all those triggering, uh, like yeah. So here the pipeline, the architecture would be same. Just before like triggering part, we have to create like something else. So I call it the actor. The actor, why do you need actor in this AI regarding platform? So let's say human can do, AI can do, agent can do, and it's not like that. It's also the external platform can do. Nowadays we have MCP. Let's say you create an MCP server and you access to other platforms, so they can access your resource from them. So you don't have to create multiple pipeline. You have to create a very unified pipeline, and then you just separate called actor. Every act, like each actor, has to go through same pipeline. So I designed this way, and trust me, this stage is totally at this moment are replaced by entirely AI, and it's executable. If you look at, I'm using this platform, and they have also AI. If you look at AI, so now so we have the, as I called, actor. So they also use same mentality. Here we have humans, so I can do all the tasks manually. And also, if I ask AI to create all those tasks, AI can do. But the pipeline is same. Just before entering a pipeline, a core pipeline, we just separate our reactor. So guys, I already separate my entire pipeline. So if you guys interested to understand the entire workflow, definitely I will teach you. So, but here I'm just saying how you can think about product, a SaaS platform. So we have the second stage called plan to product. So the second stage, we are converting our plan into product, which means we are implementing the actual code. So all nowadays cursor, VS Code, anti-gravity, and other AI tools, they are helping writing code, which means they are converting your plan into product. This segment is already taken care of by the AI company. For example, Codex, Cloud Code, Kimi, all those like they also take care of this stage. All right, so my product is not around this stage two. And the second part is very like business oriented, which means the more opportunity you get from this stage. After launching your product, you have to maintain, you have to market, you have to, yeah, you have to do marketing, you have to hire people, you have to provide a customer support, you need a financial support. And most of the, if you look at the market cap, you see here. So this is, I call it's a business operation or company operation, you can say. So the future around will be here, the more opportunity. But the question is, at this moment, this segment is not automated by AI, but a lot of company is focusing on to automate this uh, segment. So my ultimate goal with this uh, uh, project I'm working on. So this is called a life cycle of software company. Like it's a life cycle. So I want to create an interface where a developer or single founder can build from one interface. So we already have MCP server, as I said, guys. So let's say already the product built around it. From one interface, we can trigger their resource. You can handle from one place. Okay, so that's my future plan. But at this moment, I'm just focusing on stage one. So before implementing, we need some researching, idea creation, and we have to organize. And my product is AI first. You don't have to do anything. Just you have to give a prompt, and AI can do all the tasks for you. That's my vision around idea to plan stage. And what, like, now the question is, what look like future around these things? Okay. Okay. Let me give you an analogy. The analogy I'm giving you because you can understand the pattern. Pattern is very important. Why I'm saying the life cycle of software company is very important. Let me give you the analogy. It's very helpful. If you're a guy's builder, you need this type of mentality. Then you can understand, okay, what would be the future and how can I solve, how can I capture that niche, that problem. So let me share something. So at this moment, everybody know the creator economy. So creator economy means it's a social media concept, and all the creator around it, and they are making money, which means they live their life with it. So that's called creator economy. So before creator economy, in past, we had only few options to watch from consumer perspective, but from as a producer perspective, like actors. So we had a few actors, and some agency are like were able to only produce movies content through the like television channel or something else. But as a result, the economy activity is not much more in this area. And as a consumer, we don't have choice to switch somewhere else. Whatever you get, we just consume. And there is no customization, which means what they provide, you have to consume. Okay. And why that type of things? Because at that moment, the barrier was if you're not a good actor, if you don't have privilege or money, you cannot build those, you cannot buy those equipment, and you cannot produce content, right? But having a new technology, and YouTube came up with their platforms, all the social media, for example, Instagram, Facebook, they provide an interface, right? They provide an interface, and then as a creator, just we need an idea and just record ourselves, upload. So the barrier has been reduced like enormously. So here we only just need to here we just need to produce our stuff. And as a result, if you look at now, we have in the world 265 plus content creator. And around this economy we call creator economy. And now, as a consumer perspective, we get a customization, a customizable content, right? And yeah, and as a result, in overall economy become more prosperous and more activity, and the overall industry growing. And again, from our perspective as an end consumer, we don't care anything. We only care if someone avoid our pain, we pay for it. Not through direct. It could be a different business model. That's the business concept. So if you understand the pattern, same pattern gonna apply in AI sector. How? So as I said, the life cycle of software company. Okay, just keep in mind. It's very important. The pattern is same. So here is the things before AI in past and maybe 3 years ago, only few handed investors or maybe well-educated guy who are from IIT, Harvard Business School, or like MIT, they only can access the resource from investors, and they can create a company, and they become a large company, right? But a single developer, they a non-technical guy, they don't have chance to create company. But at this moment, if you want to build any SaaS company, software as a service, AI can help you out. So now, Anthropy, Codex, and other platforms, they are acting same role like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So they are providing a base. So as a developer, we are using their brain to create a software, right? So now this type of like AI reduce the enormous of barrier. So there is no barrier. Let's say you are not a technical guy, so you can build around your product, right? And now, as a result, just think about for a second. As an end consumer, we have a bunch of issues. So now, at this moment and previously, the top company and the bigger company, they focus $1 billion user. So they serve the billion user base. But now, in AI era, as I said, we are going into a customizable solution, which means your product maybe target only 1,000, 2,000, maybe 10,000 users. You around build a solution with your technology, with your service. So now a lot of people are thinking about there is a competition. Yeah, competition exists. Think about for a second. In YouTube, bunch of blogger, like lot of blogger is there, cooking channel is there, educational channel is there, but they have also a consumer. Each channel has consumer, same product, same interface, but everybody are making money, everybody are creating content. It's gonna be happen same. Your product, my product is same, but you have your own solution, your own technique to do it. I have my own technique to do it. And let's say the overall consumer is 1 million. Let's say you take care of 90, I take care of maybe you take care of 900, I take care of maybe like 100, right? So this is the mental model. It's very it's gonna happen same pattern, which means a single user's gonna run their entire company. So that's we are diving into a agentic era. So agent can handle like researching, planning, and as I said, the coding part already automated by AI. And yeah, one prompt can create the entire code base, and then you launch your company. You just providing customer support. You are doing marketing. You are researching, content creation, all the AI. It's gonna happen in near future. Trust me. So, but the question is, we have to build around the solution. So, one single user can run the entire company, right? So that's my a future pattern. Trust me, it's gonna happen because here I'm not just guessing it. I'm just understanding the pattern. It's a real pattern. It's gonna happen. That's why my target is the life cycle of software company. We have to build around the solution. And if you look at the American company are they are very good at. They understand this cycle of software company and they are building the bunch of software around it. 1,000 software is exist.
This is hilarious. Go learn how to code 14 hours code is when you have lines of code. You have 0 lines of
No, here just guys, I am explaining the mental model because one guy asked me about the product. So I'm just explaining how we can think about the product direction. As a builder, it's very important to understand. Like if you have a builder mindset and like if you are like if you have a startup mindset, then just this mental model is very helpful. And it's not like helpful because I I design my architecture like this. So this is a fundamental understanding you should have. Otherwise, you cannot understand the very big project. So you have to think a lot of edge case and I already create this type of code base already. And today just I'm explaining the architecture. My ultimate goal is not like teaching you all the things step by step. Here just I'm here to just give you the how I organize my entire code base because it's a very huge. Again, I'm repeating if someone are new in this live session. So if you didn't work any corporate world and if you only watch some tutorial video and you have a demo project, then you don't need to organize your code base. That's cool. But if you are alone, particularly I'm assuming you are alone, you don't have team member, but you want to build your own startup. That my concept watch. So I'm explaining like if you're alone, how you can run entire company. So we have to take care of a lot of things. So, anyways, guys, I hope who are watching me at this moment they understand my mental model, how I think about product, the architecture, and the future direction. So again, I'm just saying. Uh, okay, so this is the internal dependency. So we have now hooks. So hooks already consume, contract, and stores. So that is the, if you look at our flow, this is the hooks. And again, I'm saying our goal is to achieve this type of mental model. So I call it a cell. The entire thing cells. We have sidebar, a dynamic sidebar segmented, and we have main content. So I'm just architecturally define those responsibility with this entire application cell. So it's very important, guys. If you design very big project, so you have to understand this type of flow. So like here, I'm not designing the code base based on folder, a technical folder, based on responsibility. That's why you can see this guy has infrastructure inside UI layer. How is that possible? Because it's possible because I design my code base based on responsibility. So in this UI layer, I have infrastructure. So this is the foundation of the our infrastructure in UI layer. An application, yeah. So at this moment, I'm talking about this cell. So okay. So this is the hooks. We have bunch of hooks. We have current page. We have mobile cell because my platform also it's a very responsive, and we have cell layout, cell navigation, all this stuff. So I have the to do. Okay, I have to do this stuff. There is nothing to explain about this a logical part. I think if you know the code part, you understand very easily. But the the, 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 the things you need is a mental model. Throughout my live session, that's my ultimate goal to give you. Because I don't want you to spend 6 months to build any software at this AI era. If you know the architecture, I observe at this AI era only the senior level developer, they are getting much more benefit by using AI because they know how to design the entire system end to end. They know how to design the architecture end to end. So their role is like designing AI. So they ask AI write code. They ask AI write code, and from day one they organize their entire code base. But from for junior level, it's not like yeah, we can also ask AI, right? And AI can write code, but we don't know what architecture we are looking for. Even if you ask Claude, hey, just create a full architecture, they can create based on what he has trained for. But you don't know what's your product requirement. So just you accept it. Okay. And midterm uh, developer, they have uh, much more understanding architectural design and also a little bit system design. So they get benefit much more than senior level, a junior level. Here I'm not talking about AI replace somebody or somebody not. Here I'm saying everybody are getting benefit in terms of what they are doing. But my observation is that a senior level developer are getting more benefit than somebody else. Because if our goal is to build out entire platform, that they can ask AI from day one the right architecture, the end-to-end design. But we can't. We are just figuring out based on the problem we are facing while we are writing while we are testing. So that's why, guys, I spent 6 months on this project, and I test out a lot. I refactor almost 10 times. I refactor my entire architecture. 3 times I change my product direction. That's why if you look at, I document it because I observe documenting is very important. Without documentation is not gonna help you out if you have a bunch of uh, more than 1,000 files and more than like 80,000 lines of code. That's why I thought I should share my insight about architecture because from YouTube I couldn't get any very big project. Like they just teach us how to implement features. That's fine, but nobody shares their entire code base. So I'm the only one in YouTube I can say I'm sharing my entire code base like this, because of I don't want you to spend your 6 months, man, because it's very hard spending 6 months every single day, 14 hours a day. It's, and even I'm not even I haven't launched my platform yet. That's make me more curious about, like, you guys should understand from day one what you need to build. That's I'm sharing the product direction and code base. I hope you understand. So, anyways, guys, should I explain something or should I work like the way I work? Anyways, I thought, so this is the current page, which means if you look at, so yeah, let's say, um, if you click any project, for example. So guys, this is not my UI. This is just mock-up. Okay. So this is the UI mock-up. So we are going to achieve this type of UI interface. Like, yeah, it's gonna be different because AI create this mock-up. So, but the idea is same. So when you click, this is the page, and we have shoot to uh, build. So we have only two features. I don't call, I call it the experience. So we have canvas experience and document. So for canvas we have this type of interface, like flowchart, mind map, like that. And for document we have the rich editing concept. And yeah, so this is called page. Okay, if you look at the code, this is called page, and we have breadcrumbs. So breadcrumbs, it's a different things. I think if you look at any project, we have this URL, and if we click, then we can see another one. Then we can visit the previous one. That's called breadcrumbs. But here I'm not building breadcrumbs. Even I call it a breadcrumbs because it's it works similarly. Well, review this file and tell me the the expected result I want to get is that in the page, when a user clicks project, it it will it will be displayed in the main content area, and at the top we should have uh, project titles, and then we have to experience switching interface, like from canvas to document. So here they called its breadcrumbs, or these file like a handle a different way. So this file provide that expected result or not reviews. So this is my prompt, but I don't think this prompt I want to organize. So here I can copy and I have another tab. So here I can organize properly. Okay. ChatGPT is lagging or my device is lagging. this is the issue I had in this mind because this code is written by Claude, so I have to be after something, but I have to understand the mental model first. This is the mental model I had, and let's debug. Here I can. So right now, these are my internal application cell flow or dependency. So my target requirement from user perspective is that when they log in, they can see this entire application cell, and from at the top of the sidebar header, they can see similar to any SaaS platform switcher. So I have only team and then project. So this is a relationship, and project is my core concept in my architect in my product. So when they click team space, so they can see team switcher pop up. So they can switch the team. Second, above it, we have three sections. One is home, AI chat, and search, similar to Notion style sidebar. When they click home, they will see dynamic segmented. For example, recent activity, favorite project, and project segment itself. Inside project, they can click any project. Whatever they select, it reflect on the main page. So here's the concept. Project is the core of our product, and around project we have experience. So here you have canvas and document belongs to a project. So from top bar, the page always could be static, the interface, but the data will be dynamic. So first we have to show the project name or a title, whatever it is, and then we have experience switching option. So as a default, we can select canvas and we can switch document. This is the target overall user expectation. So now I want you to tell me from which code base we can review and then verify actually they have that type of uh, logic. So tell me all those actual file so we can review. So I said in a voice, and now this chat session convert the my entire prompt into very organized prompt. That's I open this tab. This is a prompt, and I have to provide. here I want you to document my the expected result, the UI experience I want. Can you document in an organized way? And the document must be very short and easy to understand and clearly explain all those requirements. It's not a technical specification. It's kind of like mental model reading the document style. Why I do document it? Because in next chat session, when I need to actually verify, so I can paste this document inside AI, so AI can understand the context. I so that's why I just document lot of things like this. So I already have the UI design is like specification, right? So if you look at how well the document is organized, that's I guys share my idea and I convert that idea into accurate prompt and then I paste because AI is cannot judge. Yeah, AI can judge, but if you actually explain what you want from them or from it, they can give you exactly what you want, right? So that's the so yeah, you can understand how I use AI. I believe documenting. Otherwise, I cannot generate a reliable answer or result. So yeah, AI is not reliable and deterministic, and AI hasn't. Yeah, AI like AI has no context while you are asking. Yeah, the more that you do, the the previous concept AI forget. So if you look at any SaaS platform, so we have this is called workplace switcher. Okay, every platform have. If you look at the Notion, this is the Notion as well. Okay. It's not Notion, man. This is the Notion. We have same kind of things, right? So this is I called it's a workplace switcher. So I want to build same things, and this is a sidebar. So the sidebar it's gonna be similar to a Notion. If you look at this is a chat, home, and yeah, and this is the content. Because my mental model is similar to Notion style, which means this sidebar would be dynamic, and this segment also reflect what like what we select. So if you understand the mental model from each SaaS platform, for example, Notion has a concept page. So the page, the product is around page, a Notion. If you look at this platform called ClickUp, so ClickUp product is around a task. Why do you need to come back ClickUp? Because of you want to complete task. Why do you need to come back Notion? Because of you have page and you, you have information in the page. Similarly, in my platform, why do you need to come back my platform? Because of you have project and you want to complete your project.
Let's go, buddy.
What's up, man?